Video this side. In this video, I am explaining how to install sqoop and how to practice sqoop and sample error and the career growth in sqoop I am explaining. Okay. Now, to be frankly, Apache sqoop. I think it sqoop user guide. Any version is fine. Okay, maybe 4. This is the only latest version, I think. Okay. Please note, recently Apache Software Foundation announced this is retired. Retired means what is that meaning exactly? In future, there is no research in this project. That meaning. Okay, maybe in future there is no any next generation version, I think. Okay. Apache Software Foundation, if anything said retired means, that means in closed down. Okay. In future, in simple human words, there is no any further updations. Okay, that is that meaning. So yeah, okay, as of now, still few companies using sqoop. Okay, let me explain. Now, how to install this sqoop? Simply Google it, sqoop download index. Okay, I recommend this is only latest version, sqoop 1.4.7. Okay, if you want to go to parents, either any next version available, this is only latest. Okay, so go to this one, 2. Okay, next, in this version, what is the maximum size file? Maybe 17 MB, this one. Just click download. Based on your internet speed, it will take that little time. Just it will take few minutes only. Okay, next, how to install sqoop? This is dead easy, nothing. It's already downloading completed. After download, what happened? Copy that. Simple. In my previous video, I already explained. There is a home. I think few members copied this in user local bin. That folder also fine. But instead of that internal long path, simply create this one. Copy this sqoop here. Okay. Then right click and extract here. Okay. Then copy this. Paste in environment variable. That's it. Okay. Vi otherwise gedit dot bash rc. Then simply copy that path, sqoop home is equal, just replace that. Replace that. Okay, this is that path. Okay, please note what this meaning. Hadoop 260 means Hadoop 2.6 only by default support. Hadoop 3.x latest version, no way, it's not working. Okay, and that's why what are you, and also this is common sqoop import, sqoop home and sqoop bin and spin. These two lines common. Please find this everything in this YouTube description. Now sqoop 100% installation completed. No need to modify any files. Okay, after save, then what happened? Close this. That's it. Sqoop installation completed. If you install anything sqoop, either enter source.bashrc or restart your terminal. That means close this terminal and open one more new terminal. That is that. Okay. Now 95% you will get error. If you want, in my local computer, I have my own Oracle. This is temporarily I am giving these credentials. Okay. Sqoop import. First of all, don't forget name node and data node, is it working or not? If not, start dfs sh and start here. That is, execute these commands. Don't forget that. Okay. After that, these commands, please enter JPS. Hadoop, everything working fine. Next, what happened? I want to practice sqoop. Okay. Then sqoop maybe import. Sqoop import followed by connect. Let example, I want to get data from Oracle. Then Oracle available here. Next, user name. O user. Password. Table. I want to import EMP, employee table. Okay. Followed by target date. Okay. Scope. Okay. Maybe scope data like that. Scope EMP like that. Okay. Give any name. No issue. Followed by M1. That's it. That's it. This is scope syntax. But if you get like this, scope command not found. What is this meaning? Still it is unable to recognize. Do one thing, just wait. Copy that. Close this terminal and open one more terminal. One more terminal. Okay, if it is some rare cases unable to recognize scope, change direction to scope. Oh, something wrong. Scope unable to find out. Okay, just 1 minute, only 1 minute. Temporarily wait. Here scope not recognized. That means copy this. Okay, vi.bshrc. Otherwise, okay, it is a small mistake. Wait. Here I mentioned download. This is not download. It is big data. Please check carefully. Where is this data located? It is home big data scope. Okay. Home mistakenly I mentioned that. Okay. Now save this. Then it's working. A small mistake. Now, if you modified anything, don't forget source. Otherwise, restart your terminal. Okay. Testing purpose, scope installed or not right now? Yes, now it's working. Okay. Now it's working. Now, what is my intention right now? I want to import data from Oracle, store this data in Hadoop. That is my requirement. That's why scope, you have that command. Yes, I have. Maybe what is that? This is scope import connect something from this Oracle. This is username, this is password. I want to store this data in this path. Enter. Usually 95% you get errors. That's common. Okay. What is that? Scope import. Small mistake. Wait. Okay. Now execute. Scope import followed by something. Usually you will get this error. This is common. Why? It is compatibility issues. 95%. If you get this error, first of all, try your level best to understand this error. What is this meaning? Class not found exception means anywhere if you get a class not found exception, that is a dependency issue, dependency problem. Okay, here what is this common lang? This is that problem. That's why how to solve this issue. If you want, change directory scope home /lib. Now enter. Here what happened? There is a one jar that is called common Apache software dependency, that is called this one. Common lang this version. Why? This is by default available latest version, latest jar. That's why do one thing. Okay, go to Firefox. Okay, MVN directory. What is that jar name? Apache common error lang. If you Google it, automatically you will get that. First step, instead of going to these, I think this is latest jar. This is Hadoop 3.x. At the time only it is using that 3.x. But here, go back, Hadoop Commons. Okay. Now, instead of going to this, any old jar you have? This is I'm looking for. Remove this lang. Instead of lang 3, just lang. Here you have Hadoop 2.x, 2.6. Please go to this one. Okay. Here, why this 2.x? The main reason, scoop, which is scoop ending with Hadoop 260. That's why. Okay. Go to this and here files, you have files. Click. Okay. After this is I'm sharing this link also in chat box in this YouTube description. I'm sharing this link in this YouTube description. Okay. Go to this one. There is a jar. Click this jar. Save this jar. Okay, this jar, where it is located, this is in your downloads folder. This is common 2.x. Copy that. After copy, then go to this big data folder. In that big data folder scope, there is a lib. In that lib, common lang. This is creating problem. This is creating problem. Okay, delete that. After delete, just replay this. Paste this. Why? By default, scoop backend using Hadoop 2.6 only. That's why this jar only required. Don't use any other jar. Okay. Okay. Now, as for my knowledge, 100% same. You don't need to change one line also, right? Just export. Now, remove that old jar and solve that. That problem is solved. That problem is solved. Now you got it one more jar. What is this? This is also same. Class not found error. So this is Oracle jar not exist. At the time, what are you doing? By default, here there is no Oracle jar, there is no MySQL jar, there is no any other jars, Teradata jar. At the time, what happened? Google it, download different jars. Maybe I want to get data from Oracle. Then what happened? Okay. At the time, OJDBC 7 jar download. Like that, Google it. Maybe 12th version. Okay, next. Okay, here OJDBC 7 jar available, left hand side corner. Okay, you must have credentials. Just a minute, I think otherwise I have one alternative. All these dependencies. Okay, just scroll down. Here OJDBC 7 jar. Okay, accept the terms and condition, download this jar. Okay, now you will get pop-up and enter credentials. If you want these credentials, you will get from this YouTube description. Okay, enter these credentials and download this jar. Okay, you like this, download that jar. Okay, I think it is available. So you will get like this and save. Maybe I want to store this data. Okay, then that jar downloading completed. If that where it is by default, it is in downloads folder. Here, copy that, and place in this file. Scoop you have, in this lib jar only you have to copy this. Maybe I want to get data from Oracle. Get that MySQL jar. Google it and download and place here. That's it. Okay. Now, if you want, earlier that problem resolved. Now this is Oracle jar problem. Okay. Now get that data from that Oracle and store this data. That is store in this place. That is that meaning. Is it importing or not? Scoop automatically import, store this data in this path. Just a minute. Scoop, what it does, it is data injection tool. Means automatically it's create a jar, automatically creating that code. That code automatically get the data from Oracle and store this data in that code only pull the data from somewhere without any code. Okay. Please note this is very, very important. Application ID. In case if you are doing something wrong, debugging purpose, this is very, very, very useful. Okay. Now you will get map 100%, reducer 0%. If you get like this means 100% scope working. That is that meaning. Okay. Yes, map 0%, reduce 0%. Now map 100%, reduce 0%. Finally, how many records you got it? You will get that number of records. That's it. If you get all this data, where is that data located? That data located in this HDFS path, scoop EMP. Okay. Congrats. 100% this is completed. And also finally you got it. Input data and output data 28 records. Finally you got it 28 records. If you want to know where is this data located? HDFS, DFS, LS. cat scoop emp / p star. Now this is nothing but you are reading this data. I think you know all these Hadoop commands. Is it working or not? Yes, congratulations. That data imported and stored this data here. So scope everything working fine. Similarly, MySQL data also same. What happened? Maybe if it is by default working, that's okay. If not working, then what happened? Google it. 1 minute. MySQL JDBC driver download. Same way. I want to get data from MySQL. Then what happened? Just a minute. Google it. Send it to any Teradata or any other jobs also same. 99.9% same. Maybe here. Click here. I recommend platform independent. Now maybe you are using Ubuntu. At that time I recommend tar. Download this. At the time no need login here, it is optional, but Oracle is mandatory. At the time no thanks, just start my download. Click that. Okay, at the time you click like this. Save this data. Download this in your local computer. Download this in your local computer. Where it is located? Downloads. Maybe Oracle something. Okay, that just now I think downloading completed. I think. Okay, this is MySQL. Okay, MySQL jar just now is downloading here. Just right click this. Right click here. There is a extract here. If you extract it, this is MySQL. In that MySQL, you have something jars. This is MySQL connector. Maybe I want to get data from MySQL. Copy and place. Go to sqoop. Where is sqoop installed? Sqoop located home Hadoop in my Hadoop and sqoop. Okay, there is a lib. Okay, paste this from MySQL jar. Then you can easily get the data from MySQL. Okay, in that way. So try your level best to do it. Okay. If you have any doubts, comment below. I will try my level best to answer. I recommend instead of all this scope, directly practice in EMR and cloud. That is only best approach. I think in future also there is no any next generation version in scope. Why? Recently it is retired, you know. That's why. Okay. So fine, that's it. If you have any doubts, please comment below. I will try my level best to answer. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.